1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's complete to Walford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Jets and Browns, 2 cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again is Darnold. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde, see you later. 20. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. It's a big run there by Hyde. 76 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run again with Hyde on first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, 37. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A couple of recent pickups. Taylor finding Landry for the Cleveland first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On second down, here's Taylor. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On third down, Taylor. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, Darnold. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Escaping. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it again with Hyde. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the counter, this is Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They pitch it out to Hyde. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Hyde. Hyde, a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold flushed out right. Airing one deep for Kearse. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Darnold to throw again. That there, the first NFL touchdown pass for Sam Darnold, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL, the first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC, none as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL, I'm here.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The toss play. This is high. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for Landry that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
12 more yards there and another first down. First down, it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a...
Oh, wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll give to Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Slow.
They run with Hyde. He's been brought down tonight. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hyde, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Watching that, Barney. Gone. Now let's go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watching that, Barney.
Faking the give, Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watching that, Barney.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. First times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And they dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep them up. And all the ball's out. They fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Toss left side, high. And some space here. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, 76 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch it now, Barney.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gone!
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, "Hey, these pants make me look fat?" And we said, "Nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy."
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A give left to Hyde. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual.
Now a run with Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways